Hey y'all, I'm Chris, and this is It Worth It, y'all? And I'm coming to you in the future. Greg made an amazing ramen dish, and we are going to consider that a quick canning cuisine because he actually used 4 jars of our canned goods. So, welcome to episode 8 of Quick Canning Cuisine, and I'm going to pass it over to Greg so he can walk you through his ramen recipe.
Hi y'all, I'm Greg and this is It Worth It, y'all? And tonight we are making ramen noodles. This is the package we're gonna use. We've upgraded. We're gonna give these a try. I've already started doing a little I've chopped up some of our habananas and a couple small cayenne peppers just to even it out, the hot with the sweet. An onion. I got some garlic here. I got 2 quarts of turkey stock that we'll be making our sauce / boiling the noodles in. I've got some corn that I'm going to put in there, some of our green beans, and the protein we are going to use is pulled pork. Okay, so I've got a pan heating up. I'm going to heat up our pulled pork, then I'll put that to the side, and then I'll start sauteing my peppers and onions and garlic. And while that's going on, I'm going to go ahead and put our 2 quarts of stock and get that up and boiling. So there's the 2 quarts of stock. My cast iron pan is starting to smoke a little. I am trying to get the pulled pork out of them. Okay, so I got my pan good and hot. Now I am taking out the pulled pork, and when you can it, there's a fat cap on there. That's why you're seeing that fat. So that'll be good as I heat this up and try to get a little crunch on it. And then when I pull it out, I'll kind of like strain it and leave that grease in there to saute all of our vegetables. As you can see, it's a little difficult to get this out. That's why if we can, we prefer to can it in a wide mouth when you're doing proteins, just because it's thicker stuff. Now I'm just going to season my pulled pork, a little salt and pepper. We're going to season the pulled pork because when we can it plain, because we don't know who's going to, we may give the can away. We don't know how we're going to make it ourselves. So this is it's a good base, and then you can add whatever you want to like I just did, when you open up the can. So now I'm just going to season it to taste, because you want to season, especially like with ramen, you're putting in different types of ingredients. So you kind of want to season everything. That way you just get more flavor, layers of flavor. So let's see here. And we're doing it all from scratch, so I'm just going to go through the herb cabinet and see what we have here. I see a little paprika. The garlic will be fresh, so I don't need to put any more garlic in there. We'll do some smoked paprika. When you walk away, you always go back for one more. That's just my philosophy that I just came up with just then. So now I'm going to put a little bit of cumin in here. Okay, so instead of draining this or taking the pulled pork out, I am just going to kind of push it to the side. Then I can still use the middle, and that's where I'll just start sauteing, and then that even help the pork absorb the flavor. So I'm going to throw some onions in there. Let those go for a couple minutes, and then I'll throw my peppers in there. And at the end, I will throw the garlic in there. Okay, so I've got my peppers in there, my garlic I just put in there. I let it, as soon as I started smelling the garlic, I'm going to pull this off. And then I will do our corn and green beans in this same pan. Right now, I'm just going to put it in this bowl. So I'm putting a little bit more oil in my pan because I took it all out. Turn the heat on. I'm just going to throw my corn in there. Throw some green beans in there. Oh yeah, our stock is good and boiling. So we're gonna go ahead and throw our romaine in there.
Romaine's lettuce.
Ramen. You would not want to throw romaine in boiling water. I mean, if you do, don't invite me over.
Yeah. What are those?
Soup base.
Ooh.
So we normally do not use the packages. But since we're trying this new stuff and we watched some other people on YouTube, we are going to go ahead and give her a try.
Just one. Just one package?
Just one package.
Okay.
Because then I'm going to add some soy sauce to it.
Wow.
This package is the little vegetable package. Let's throw that in there. So that's the second package since we used 2 packages. Okay, so I got some black soy sauce in here. We are going to add, what do you think, 2 teaspoons or maybe, like seriously, maybe. There we go.
Wow, that looks totally different.
Okay, so I'm going to turn that off. And we have one more little trick. We are going to put a soft-boiled egg on top. These are the eggs that we water glass preserve. We preserved them in June, and we have yet to come up with a good way to, well, this one's peeling pretty good. Okay, so here's our egg.
That's hard boiled.
Hard boiled. I didn't put it in cold water. I'm not wasting ice. We're in ice.
No ice, man.
We're in a shortage here. Okay, so now I'm gonna start plating it up. So we have our noodles in our liquid. We have our protein with the onions and peppers, and then we have some vegetables here. Let's get some of that. Woo! Bottom of that bowl is hot. That's one.
That's pretty.
And that's bowl number 2. Now we're going to put a little seaweed on there.
There we go.
And there you have it, folks. Ramen noodles with pulled pork, green beans, and corn. Okay, so I'm just gonna dive right in. Got me some noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Flavor's good?
flavor's good, not too spicy.
No. Here I go. I just want to taste the broth. I know everything else is going to taste good. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's that black soy sauce, man. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, folks. We're gonna go ahead and enjoy this dinner. Hope you like it. Try it. Add anything you want. It's a simple recipe that you can just maximize flavor and get stuff out of your cupboard. Have a good day, y'all. Bye.